A character map is a process used to examine and gain a deeper understanding of your character, what your character looks like, their personality, and how other characters will react to him or her. In part 1 of this series, Draw a Circus of Characters, we explored body proportions and designed a set of characters using simple shapes. Now I'm going to use this lineup to inspire a new character. In doing so, I'm going to show you my thought process for designing a picture book character that will hopefully lead into an idea for a story. The youngest character in my circus lineup is a 12-year-old girl. In part 2 of this series, I talk about age-appropriate movement and characters. And so what I want to do is bring the age of my picture book character down to, let's say, between the ages of 4 and 6. You can find this character map PDF under the Attached Files in your Project tab. With my picture book character in mind, I'm working my way through the list of emotional traits, circling any that I think would make a really good fit. So enjoy this process, really take your time, and if you think any traits are missing, just add them to the list. So now in the right-hand column, list your character's emotional traits from the most to the least significant. So my picture book character is a young 4 to 6-year-old girl. She's adventurous, she's imaginative, but she's also a little bit lonely, and I wrote that in because I want that to be a part of the story. She's bright, she's joyful, and I'm just referring back to the words that I've circled and pulling out the ones that really sing to me. She's creative, she's lovable, and she's very self-confident. So after exploring the emotional traits of your character, we now move on to the physical traits. So the first thing that pops into my head when I think about my picture book character is this red, curly, wild hair. She's 5 years of age, and because she lives in a circus, I'm guessing she has access to all kinds of circus costumes, so that's what she's going to be wearing. Let's say my circus girl character's father is the strongman and the mother an acrobat. My character would have a young but athletic body type. Accessories? I'd say I'm going to keep leaning on this circus costume idea, and she has access to sort of magician's or a ringmaster's top hat and that sort of thing. So with my circus girl, her likes are also her dislikes. So she loves the travelling life, but sometimes she wishes that she could just stay in one place a little longer. She also enjoys the circus and all its colour, but sometimes she wishes she could just have a bit more normality. And she loves her colourful circus family, but sometimes she wishes to have more of an ordinary one. Writing this now, I've just had an idea that her mum was a flying acrobat that died in a terrible accident, and so she was raised by her aunt, the seamstress. Now, her most precious possession in the whole world would be the toy rabbit that her mum gave to her as a child. And so I'm thinking about using one of the rabbits that I designed in my Bunnies and Books class. These last few questions really help establish your picture book character's journey and help set the scene for your story idea. So what my character most wants in this world is to fit in and be like other children her age. So now what must my character do to fit in? Maybe it's my circus girl character's first day at school and desperately trying to fit in. She's dressed in the plain school uniform and she's even tried to flatten her hair. I'm thinking this could be a story about celebrating differences. After having worked through this process, it's now a lot easier to picture what your character looks like. So use the column on the right to list your character's physical traits. So I've got a young girl character with red curly hair, pale skin, rosy cheeks and freckles. She's always in dress-ups of some kind, costumes, and she's got green eyes or blue eyes, that sort of thing. Always carrying her bunny, and there's just a lot of sparkle in her life in her eyes, and she has a huge smile. Okay, so now it's your turn. Complete your character map with a picture book character that you want to explore, and please post it in the project section for all of us to have a look.